Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report, and I'm here in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and we're here at Hotel 42. Now, this is a new property for me, but it's been around for a few years, and it now has a brand new restaurant and gastropub. So we're here with Nick Patel, who's the co-founder of 42 Hotel, and also with Chef Eric Levine, who is the chef at Blackbird Gastropub and Evolution, which is a brand new restaurant that's actually, we're going to get a little tasting of it today, and it's going to open up later. And you're going to find out about this great Williamsburg retreat in really the heart of Brooklyn on Insider Travel Report. Now, first of all, Nick, tell us a little bit about the history of the 42 Hotel.
So we come from a small. We come from India. My family comes from India, and they come from a state of Gujarat where a lot of small villages, and my family came from a cluster of 42 villages in India, the west part of India. And it's like a community of 42 villages.
Oh, so that's named after the villages in India. Wow.
When we were thinking about what to name for this hotel, we had a marketing firm that was trying to help us out with it. They threw a bunch of names for us to name the hotel. We didn't really think it was the right name. And once my brother and I were talking over the phone, and he said 42, and I knew exactly what he was talking about. And we decided to name it 42.
It means something to you a lot. We're not. It's not 42nd Street, right?
No, it's not actually. It is not. And so our father was a part of the 42 Village organization in terms of he was the president of the community. So he did a lot for the community, and I think there's no better way to give something back to our families.
Absolutely. And now you're in the heart of Williamsburg. But tell us where are we located? You know, Williamsburg has sort of become known as a hot destination in New York. A lot of restaurants, a lot of bars, and other things going on. Is that why you think this is a great place for this property?
Yes, it is, because we're a little south of South Williamsburg. We're not like on the other part of East Williamsburg, as a lot of the hotels are. We're kind of nestled in a very quiet neighborhood, yet minutes away from all the attractions from here, local attractions. So we're like very close to Williamsburg Bridge, McCormick Park, McLaren Park, Domino Park. All the great restaurants are here. Plus our restaurant in the
That's what we're going to talk. We're going to get the food is coming.
I'm just waiting.
But
I love listening to them talk.
It's very close proximity of stations, which you took one,
I took my first G train. I was telling you, I'd never done a G train in all my life. I've been in New York all my life, but I did that, and new experiences. So, how many rooms and suites do you have?
We have about 60 total rooms, out of which 49 are kings and king rooms, and the 12 are 11 are doubles. Out of the 49 king rooms, we have about 18 superior kings. So we don't have any suites in the hotel. But
they're good size. I know it's in the and king beds and all that. And so now what you're doing is, and you also have public rooms. So you showed me some meeting rooms and some nice lounges and a nice. It really is a very compact hotel, but it is a boutique hotel. Right?
It's a very nice rustic. It's got a charm to it. You come here and you feel relaxed. Coming from the city. It's got the very relaxing being in this hotel. We got a lot of luxury amenities in the hotel room, which you're going to see when you go. It's got a very cool vibe downstairs here, with the bar and the tasting.
That's the biggest thing. We're going to talk about that food because it literally that's just the newest thing here. There are also some. What is the market for this hotel?
We see a lot of leisure travels. I mean, I would say 70 to 80% are people traveling all over the world, from all over the world, domestically and international. We do see a lot of business travels also. We sometimes have deals with, for them. They use our meeting space for having meetings and stuff like that. But our biggest market is leisure.
That's amazing to be so close to New York City and just not be. So you're kind of a getaway, a place to get away from the heart of Midtown Manhattan,
Yes.
right?
And that's the whole key is like close proximity to public transportation. They can hop on the train, 2 stops, you're in the city. And when you're done, you come back, relax, have a nice drink downstairs, and you feel like you are in a very quiet neighborhood, and you have a relaxed, good night's sleep or so. And we get a lot of comments like that on reviews, where public transportation, cool hotel, quiet neighborhood, yet not far away from attractions and all. So that's one of the key things.
And then, of course, what you're sort of going to make yourself a culinary destination. And we're going to finally get to you, Eric, because you're opening up this called Evolution, and you already have this gastropub. And tell us a little bit about those 2 facilities.
Right, so we opened up Blackbird last week.
Right.
So the whole idea behind Blackbird is that's a gastropub, global gastropub. The focus is seasonal, wide variety, especially because we have hotel guests here. We want to give them an interesting experience, but we also want to make it something that's recognizable. We don't want to go too far off the bridge to where they say, well, what is this? So we have things like, when we do breakfast and we do brunch, so we have some really cool things in that. We also have tacos and burgers and really cool local fish that we're using. I'm working with a guy out on Long Island, so our tuna is from there. Really kind of trying to stay as local as we can. That's a big part of what I do.
And you are from Brooklyn originally, so you're
Sheepshead Bay. So that's for me in partnering with the Patels. It was a kind of a great synergy for us because the space is great. We did some work in revitalizing it and making it work for the concepts of Blackbird and Evolution. And coming from Brooklyn, I've never opened up a restaurant in Brooklyn. And for me, it was like coming home. So in Evolution, actually, we have a mural that this artist, Karina, had painted.
Yeah, you showed me that. That was amazing. It's the Brooklyn Bridge, right?
Brooklyn Bridge. So it's from back when it was being built in the 1800s all the way to modern times. And it gives you that Evolution feel. So the concept behind Evolution is to create an elevated dining experience, something that I get to play. It's like a little playground for me. So the first menu that we're rolling out is kind of an ode to Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. So coming from Brooklyn, Brooklyn's known for its bagels and cream cheese, right? So we're doing something with that. It's known for Sheepshead Bay, the clam bars down there. We're doing a clam ceviche with a twist. Okay. So many different dishes, steakhouses. So while we can't say Peter Luger's, we're giving the vibe off of that for the dish. So each dish is going to be a tasting thing that vibes with a different type of wine, but we have amazing cocktails as well. And for me to play, it's a great opportunity for our guests in the hotel to experience something different. You could go to Manhattan, spend $500-$600 on the same kind of meal that you could spend here, 10 courses for $175, and it's a bargain and it's great. And we have an open kitchen; it's very intimate, so there's a lot of interaction between the kitchen and the dining room. So it's
you
fun.
can come in for Evolution and have a full meal, or you can go to the gastropub right next door.
Have some tacos. Why not? And pasta. We make our pasta in house, so our tortellonis and our raviolis. So we scratch kitchen and we have fun with it.
And you're no stranger to culinary. You have a bit of an interesting background, and you, I think you were on some of the great cooking shows.
Yeah, I were One Chopped, Chopped Champions.
You won Chopped.
Yeah. So it's it's fun, And beat Bobby Flay, Alex vs. America. I did a show on Roku called Sushi Master. Right. So I'm not a sushi master, but I had fun doing it. It was a great experience, and it's fun. I'm doing this 44 years, and I feel like I'm just scratching the surface on the things that I love doing. But my first job was in Jan's Ice Cream Shop. Back in Brooklyn. I was 11.
I know where that is. I think there was one up in Westchester.
Yeah, they used to have a lot of them. So that was my first kind of jump into the kitchen when I was 11 years old. I went to be a dishwasher, and they fired the fry guy, and I want to said, "You on the fry station." I'm like, I know how to eat fries. I don't know how to make them, but he's like, just shut up and go. And it was so I did. And then almost 45 years later, here I'm still doing it and loving it.
This is kind of your restaurant, your first foray into a major restaurant with Gastropub, right?
No, this is actually like my 18th.
Okay, you're 18th.
This is my first time in Brooklyn, and my first with the partners, but not the last with them. When you find a good synergy, you find amazing people. For me, at least, it's great because I've been in this industry for a very long time, and you'd like to think that everyone is really good, but they're not. And these gentlemen are great, and it's like family. We've known each other only for a short period of time, but it's like I've known them my whole life.
That's fantastic. And you have a lot of other hotels around,
Yes,
right?
we do actually, and we have independent small hotels. We have some franchise hotels like Holiday Inn Express, but I think our goal is to kind of take this brand to another level, which is the 42 brand, and that's the reason we wanted to have this first hotel in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and I think go on expanding into different markets, which the next one is going to be in Fort Lauderdale on the beach, Central Beach area, high rise with 75 keys, very luxury hotel that we plan to open in a couple of years. So we just got the entitlements approved just recently, and we're looking at other markets like West Palm Beach and other Dubai. Hopefully, we're looking at
Dubai. Everyone wants to go to Dubai. I just was there this year. Yeah, so.
the market is amazing. I mean, I went there for the first time just about a year ago, and I was blown away just looking at that market. It's not just just number of people traveling, just like New York. How many people travel in New York City? Same thing in Dubai.
Would you ever go back to India?
To settle? Not really.
to operate a hotel?
So we have a younger brother who lives there in India, and we're actually looking at a property over there to maybe do a hotel over there too.
They have a few hotels over there, I heard.
Oh yeah, there are lots of hotels, but I'm talking about our brand. Yeah,
Hotel 42. Well, it's going to be great if you expand the brand all over the world, and Dubai would be a first step. Is there anything else you want to tell? We go out to about 128,000 travel advisors out there, mostly U.S. and Canada. Anything else you want to tell them about Hotel 42? And now it's going to be a culinary destination as well, right?
It's an experience that we want to give our guests, like an immense, like a very unique experience for people to come in and stay at our hotel, where people are going to be treated like as if they're family. And that's the biggest thing. I think our biggest asset is our employees. It's not just about the hotel, it's about how people are treated when they come here, and you will see that from our reviews when you go online, when you actually stay, and you will get a 5-star experience. And then partnering with Eric over here, it's going to be a completely different experience with culinary in down here and all. So
that's certainly, you have made it a destination, and Williamsburg has become a destination. So I think a lot of people do want to stay off the grid, and Williamsburg still is that. So I've stayed a few places in Williamsburg and other boroughs. So that hopefully, the best of luck with this. This is going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward because we're going to do a tasting a little later. Absolutely. I saw you working on it.
Yep, but we're going to have a lot of fun, lots of courses, lots of tasting, lots of different textures and flavors, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's always fun. I get to do what I love, so it's fun.
Now, where can travel advisors go to get more information about Hotel 42?
So they can go on our website, 42hotel.com, or they can check out Instagram, 42hotel NYC. We're on Facebook, and then Brooklyn. The Blackbird is also going to be on our website also.
Yeah. The connection to both restaurants will be attached to it, so there'll be a link there, so you can go and take a look at the menus, pictures, all the things that we're doing. Yeah, reserve tables. Most importantly.
Well, I think this is going to be, and yes, you can stay here, but you got to try the food and then come and stay for the weekend. It's a nice getaway, I got to tell you. Look, best of luck to this one, and best of luck as you expand the 42 hotel brand.
Thank you very much, James.
And good luck to you with these the gastropub and the new restaurant.
Yeah, look forward to it. We're all fired up about it. So
fantastic. Well, I'm excited.
I'm having him for dinner.
I'm excited. I'm going to be eating here tonight. I'm James Shillinglaw here in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and this is Insider Travel Report.